What's up, everybody? What's going on? YouTube Finance is in the house. And today, we just gonna have a little conversation, kind of catch up a little bit. Um, I might be moving you around a couple times. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put you right here for the time being, because I don't want you hear all of this noise from this water over here, because I gotta bust out some suds. Wait a minute. Hope everybody's doing good today. I hope everybody's weekend was good. I know. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's like. I know here in North Carolina, the weather has been really good. But I know some people have gotten snow, and uh, there's been some tornado situations going on in some parts, and the weather's just all over the place. To tell you the truth about it. But I thank God that we are here and that we made it. We made it through to see it. I'm about to bring y'all over here in a minute. It's just when I have this water running, it be really loud on the video. But a couple of things that I want to talk about. Uh, I don't know if I told y'all that it's been a year. I've been on YouTube for a year now. And it's been a process. It's been a process. It's been a learning experience. I'm gonna put some water over here on this side also, so I don't be having to hear all that running. Yeah, it's been a process. It's been a good year. I say it's been a good year just for the mere fact that I made it. You know, I made it. I made it to see a year. So I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity. What's up? What's up? I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity to be here, um, to be in this situation. I'm learning and growing along the way. I'm gonna set you up in a minute. Letting this zinc fill up over here and keeping y'all away from all of the noise of it. Last time I did a video uh, around the dishes filling up, it's really loud. Don't seem loud to me, but it's really loud coming through the camera. So once that fill up, then I'll go in and post y'all up, and we're going to get our little conversation going. But how's everybody? I hope everything is good. Um, Here in North Carolina, the weather has been beautiful. Uh, you don't really need no jacket or nothing, which is kind of scary because, well, summer is coming. Is this spring coming? Summer coming. Well, whatever it is, it's about time for the weather to start clearing up a little bit. So, but it's just been so crazy. Some people got 80-degree weather after they got a whole bunch of snow. Then tornadoes in between. Some of my family up north has been catching a fit when it come down to this weather. And that's one thing I do not miss about being in Baltimore. Even though when I was in Baltimore, we didn't really have no tornadoes and stuff like that. So that's something weird. That's different. That's different. But before I talk on my subject, I wanna, matter of fact, let me do something real quick. Cause I wanna do a couple of shout outs. Let's see. Well, I ain't gonna worry about it. Well, first thing is first. I don't know if you can hear me out here. My nephew Marquise Johnson. Today is his birthday. Today he turned 32. And birthday shout out to him, Marquise Johnson, aka Big Cheese, aka all them other names, nicknames he got. I just want to send him a very special shout out today. He turned 32. And also I want to give God thanks. My cousin Sean Key, he had brain surgery, and the surgery was successful. He's starting to see things restoring because he had lost his sight behind the tumor and everything. He's starting to see things come back slowly but surely. He was even able to go home from the hospital. It's financially still in a kind of bind because he was the bread, how do you call it, the breadwinner of the house or whatever. He provided for his family. He had his own little business, and now he's not able to work. So, I pray that God will bless them where they'll be able to, have the money to be able to take care of their household things. But as far as his health is improving, the surgery was good, and I'm happy for that. So shout out to my cousin Sean Key. He's doing pretty good. So, so that's it as far as that. So I decided to do this video. Like I said, I've been on YouTube for a year, and I'm happy. I love the experience. I'm getting better at it. I look back at some of my videos when I first started out. I was really nervous and shaking in my boots pretty much. Looking at the video angles where I had the camera was off, and I can see where I've grown. As far as that part. Now, I know that there's things that I can do to improve, moving forward, getting better equipment. Even now, when I'm looking at this video, I can see my lighting is a little bit off, but it's okay. It's okay. The whole point is you being yourself. You just trying to make your mark. That's my whole point. I'm just trying to make my way and trying to make my mark. It's been a year, and the journey has been good. But I'm not gonna lie to you. It has been some things that has happened along the way that has been disappointing. I'm learning. I haven't quite all the way figured it out, but I'm kind of catching what's going on. Usually when I post on my channel, besides my personal stories that I tell, when I post anything else, positive, whatever, it's shared. Social media is just mostly a shared experience. It's shared material, right? I realized, like, the owner the original owner of the material has the right as to whether they want to share their material or whatever like that. I get that part. I get that part. I get the copyright issue. I know when it come down to some music and stuff like that, you can't play it. I do get that much as far as the music from your household. I get that. But what I don't get is when you use YouTube's music from their category and then you still get flagged for using the music. I don't understand that part. I don't understand that. And I have went into the the system where you can like ask questions or whatever like that. Uh, I never got a comment back about it as to why, or I don't know, maybe I didn't ask the question correctly, and I don't know if they have an automated system that responds to the questions. I don't know. I haven't really got the understanding about that. And another thing I've noticed, I have changed my style up a little bit. I know when I first started, I I just wanted to be about myself and my life and tell my story, um, share positive material, spiritual stuff, and then eventually I started branching out into still on the line of my life. I started going on a weight loss journey, you know, where I wanted to get myself in shape. Because as I say on my other channels, I want to be strong spiritually, mentally, and physically. You know, you got to have all those things if you want to be around for your family, right? So I started working out on this channel here, and as I was doing that, I started noticing because at one point, like I was on a steady growth. Like I was growing, I can actually see myself growing pretty quick. I kind of surprised myself how quick my audience was growing, right? So, but when I added on the workout, it's like, dang, this cup is cracked. I'm about to wash a cup that's cracked. Well, off to the trash you go. Yeah, so when I added my workout, it's like my channel just kind of started fading. And you know, you always have access to the YouTube gurus. For some reason, whenever you have a problem, they always put one of them in your lineup for you to go and get advice from and this and that and the other. So according to the gurus, they were saying that you have to stick to one niche. That's the word, niche. Now I didn't know nothing about the word niche until I went researching, but you have to find something and kind of stick with it. And I don't understand that part because I've been watching YouTube for years. Like I have several people that I watch still to this day, and a lot of them really just are living their life. They do things with their family. They doing things individually, just living life. It's not, for example, one of the YouTubers that I watch, uh, they're a family, but they have a part where the wife she cooks and she sings. Then they have a part where the family they go out. They do a lot of going out, together. They do a lot of family stuff. Uh, uh, then you have like a part where the husband was showing his work stuff or whatever like that. Like it's a variety of different things that they do as a family and individual, all on their channel. And I'm watching their channel grow. So I'm saying, wait a minute. And I watched them from the very beginning when they didn't have nothing. Like they was broke. Broke. And there's no criticism. Like, cause they did come up. Like this family in particular. They went from broke and they came up and they became successful YouTubers just off of telling their story. Their story had different dimensions. It's a variety of different things that was their story. So I couldn't understand, like, if it's still me on my channel here. I'm on this particular channel. I'm the only person that's really involved, unless I do something with my family or something like that. But for the most part, it's about my journey and my story. So I couldn't understand why, it became why my channel kind of dropped almost down to rock bottom. So what I said was, I'm going to take and create a new channel, and I'll have that be my channel for my workouts. And that'll be my workout journey. Listen to the gurus with this niche type situation. Niche or niche, whatever it is. So I went in that direction. Okay. So the channel started picking back up again. And before I know it, and this is what I learned. Like I said, I love inspirational things. I love motivational type stuff, right? I love when people give other people encouragement. I love to give encouragement myself. I well, let me get my words together. I would share a lot of things that was encouragement along with my story, right? And it was successful. I got a lot of subscribers off of it. The people, they like it. And I get it because I like it. Like, I'm not going to share anything that I don't like myself, right? So all of a sudden, I started being flagged for the materials that I was sharing. And I'm like, wait a minute. This is the same stuff that I've been sharing, like, for a while now. But now it's starting to be flagged. And I couldn't understand. And when I read the description about why I was being flagged, it would say stuff like, because of the music in the background, the piano sound in the background. Or, I'm like, what? There's a little light piano playing in the background. And they're saying that's, I guess, somebody's material, and it's like a copyright strike or something, because that's on that particular video. So I'm like, okay. So here's what they did. They offered a second option, all right? The second option was for them to erase that background music off of the post. I said, okay, all right, I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. I still continue to be successful, right? Everything was good. But then I started getting more. Like, almost everything I would put up, it was always some kind of copyright issue. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. What's going on here? Like I say, even down to the music that I use from YouTube selection of music, which I thought was approved. I thought the music that they have is approved music that we can use, in our videos. It's not nothing coming from my house. It's from their selection. That became a problem. Well, here's the background problem with the whole situation. The unspoke of problem that was going on that was affecting my channel. While I was going through all of these ups and downs and changes, I was getting silent strikes against my channel that I didn't know nothing about. I didn't know nothing about it. And I didn't get no kind of warning or no kind of nothing about. Like, all I know is I'm going at a pace. My views was anywhere from like 1,500 up to 6,000-7,000 on a regular, and it went from that to 15, the max 15 to 20 views on the same material that I've been posting. And here's another thing that bothered me. Now, I always try to have a good relationship with my subscribers. So on about every post, every comment, I interacted with my subscribers. So all of that went dead. All of that went dead. I wasn't hearing nothing from subscribers. My channel just kind of went flat. So I just started looking at the analytics and all that stuff. Listen to the gurus and all that, because that's how I found out that you can be put in YouTube jail. You can be put on something like a timeout with YouTube. And the problem that I have with that is I feel like, YouTube is, I love YouTube. I support them. Like I said, I've been watching YouTube for years and years and years. But I feel like if somebody on their network or whatever it is, and they're violating it in some kind of way, like, we get alerts and stuff about different things all the time. I feel like that's something that should be said. I think they should send that person a message or something and let them know what's going on. I just think that way personally. I can't understand it because, like I said, I watch a lot of YouTubers, and one YouTuber that I watch every weekend, they listen to music. And I love it, because I be jamming on along with them. They listen to music, and it be their own music in their house. And I said, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So I'm still trying to figure out that part. So several times that happened with me having nothing. Like, my levels will be up, just going good. And then all of a sudden, it's like somebody shot my stuff out the air, and it just completely dropped. Straight line, flat down. And then went flat line. I said, wait a minute, something ain't right. Something is going on that my channel has not declined straight from up to straight down. Not going downhill, straight down. So, like I said, I started asking questions about it. I never could get the answers. Like I said, the gurus were saying that, when you have uh, strikes against you, even though from what I read from the descriptions that they gave when they was challenging the songs or challenging the posts, it says on there clearly this will not affect your channel. So if it's not affecting my channel, why is my channel look like? You see how this light is on behind me? My channel went from this light being on to somebody flicking a switch and turning that light off. And it has done it throughout this year. I have seen that. And I have seen that at least 5 times. And then I have to start all over again trying to grow myself back up. And with that, and every time, this is the thing. Every time I be on a roll, right? I be on a roll, like, yes, I'm still trying to, even though I've reached everything that I need to reach as far as the subscribers, I'm still trying to reach the watch time. And even down to the watch time. I'm trying to figure out the watch time and the watch hours. Because the watch hours I have is way beyond what I need to get monetized. But the watch time is like more than half below that amount. More than half. My watch time is something like 1,800 at this point. Several times, out of frustration, I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought about quitting. I felt like the deck has been stacked against me. I felt like it's some kind of force fighting against me, trying to stop me from progressing. The doubts that I had in the beginning about not being good enough started coming back in my head. I spoke on this. I had a fear of failure before I even started this channel. That's why my channel sit on freeze 3 years. 3 years before I even decided to actually go through with it seriously. And it was only the Spirit of God that told me to do it and stop living in fear. And to be honest, because I know God instructed me to go ahead, that's the reason why I continued. Even though I was going through those times of despair, I should say. Confusion, frustration. And I know a lot of YouTubers struggle with, trying to get subscribers and stuff like that. It's not easy. It's not easy. To be honest, I think it takes a lot of luck. The average person that takes a video and go viral is a lucky person. Just happen to have the right video at the right time, to be able to go, or it's just something completely out. And see, this is another thing. And this is over a lot of social media. they have an issue with certain words, and which I understand some certain words like should not be said, but I get videos all the time with violence. For some reason, for a while, I started getting a lot of videos of gas stations being shot up, and I'm like, wait a minute. If a person say something different than unalive, for example, for a word, they can be punished in some kind of way if they say that word in the original form. I'm like, huh? But you got videos showing places getting violence, showing fighting and guns blazing. I can only come to one conclusion. You know, personally, I think, you know, the same way sex sells, I think violence, confusion, drama, nonsense, that sells, that do better with the ratings, and that's what get promoted. Positive stuff about God, stuff like that, be flagged. I've had a lot of that. Positive stuff, talking about God, talking about the Lord, talking about salvation, and you know, and I'm not the type that try to force no kind of religion on nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely not the type that sit and be judging nobody. I don't do that. Only reason why I mention those video types is out of comparison. But if that's somebody's way of making money, then hey, if they allow you to do it, you know, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I just couldn't see myself doing it. I wouldn't want to do it myself. And that's my own personal, just for my own personal reasons. I don't want to promote violence and stuff like that. I don't, even if it could win me subscribers and money, monetization and all of that, I don't want to promote no violence and drugs and all of that stuff like that. I don't want to do that. If anything, I want our young people to be positive. I want our young people to have, you know, nice things to look forward to. Like, you don't have to be like that in order to be somebody in life. You know what I mean? You don't have to use drugs just because other people is. You know, I know some things is popular to a lot of people, but you ain't got to go that route. You ain't got to do that. There's plenty of people out here that has made it and have successful careers and lives and didn't have to take that route to do it. And I ain't looking down on nobody. Like, I ain't no holy roly. Like I say it all the time, I'm a sinner. I have to ask God for forgiveness. I have to repent every day. What I do is I just try to do my best, you know, to be positive and to do the things that I know God want me to do, you know. Yeah, I like comedy. I watch TV. I'm a normal, regular person. Sometimes the things I watch, I have cussing and may even have violence in it. But that don't mean that I'm that type of person. So let's get that established. Just because a person is posting that don't mean that that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made emphasis. Like if that's the way they making their money, and that's if they feel comfortable with it, more power to them. But it. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's. I'm not really upset that I haven't been monetized yet, because, like I said, I've watched a lot of YouTubers. Oh shoot, this thing got soaking wet over here. I watched a lot of YouTubers that it took them years. Some of them it took years before they got to that point. And some of them, a couple of them I watched still haven't gotten to that point. I've been watching them for 5 or 6 years. I wasn't even down with YouTube. My girl put me down with YouTube. And some of the people she watching, I started watching with her, and I liked them. I liked them. So, I became a fan. And shoot, in some cases, she ended up going on to watch other people and start watching them, and I continued watching them. Like I said, I really support positive. If I see some positive stuff, like it means a lot to me. It means a lot. And I know, especially now doing YouTube myself, positive stuff don't get the props like drama and negative and all that. That get a lot more attention than positive all over social media. And that's facts. So when I see somebody and they, their channel, they doing good, they positive, you know what I mean? Whether they husband and wives or boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever it is, they living positive. They trying to do good, trying to provide for their family, and they got good material. I'm gonna support them in any way I can. But it's just I decided to do this video today because I noticed that I'm guessing that I've been putting time out again when I can do these videos. And let me see something. Just from my observation. And I know one thing I've been noticing too. Yep. One thing I've been noticing is, and I can't understand that either, a lot of times, what's this? A lot of times your total amount of people that be watching do not come up. I don't understand that. It do not come up. Until when I'm finished the video and I go to look at the, everything, it shows a lot more people was watching. Sometimes people have commented and I don't see it. I have not seen it. I seen the comment. So I'm wondering, why am I not seeing a comment? I done checked all of my settings, made sure everything was, lined up and straight with that. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna continue on the journey. Keep learning. Keep growing, even if it's just growing within myself. I'll keep doing that. Hopefully, uh, hopefully something that I post would be just what somebody need. Somebody that was maybe on the verge of quitting, giving up, and they come across my channel and they see something that I post. I pray that it helps them. I pray that it helps them to believe and understand that somebody care. Somebody do care. Or if not even that somebody care, they see the word of God and realize more than anything, God cares. God cares. And his word tells us that he cares. So don't give up. Don't give up. I had, when I first started out, I came across a couple of YouTubers that was starting about around the same time. We all had about the same amount of subscribers. You know, we were all encouraging each other. Out of us three, one of us went on to gain over 11,000 subscribers. And I congratulate him and I support him. The other is still kind of running behind in subscribers, and I support him. I encourage him. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. But if I was last or first, I still would support. I still would support. Some people be like, how they gonna be like this, or how they gonna do better than mine? My material better than theirs, this and that and the other. I don't live like that. I don't live like that. Like I said, anybody that's out here trying to live, trying to do something constructive and positive, you got my support. You got my support. I'm gonna support you. I'd rather you be doing that than to be out here getting involved in some nonsense. And one thing that I found out, and I learned the hard way, trouble is easy to get into, but it's hard to get out of. So, and I also learned about trying to take shortcuts. Shortcuts to success. It don't work. It don't work. Especially if them shortcuts gonna cause you to be dishonest or go against your values. Don't do it. Don't do it. If it requires me taking the long way around, I'm just going to trust God and take the long way around. But while I'm doing it, like I said, I'm going to be steadily encouraging other people. If they winning, I'm going to cheer for them. If they struggling, I'm going to encourage them. The YouTubers that I've been watching, I'm going to continue to support them. I don't get on here, and of course I would love to get on here and encourage other people to support their channels too, because they got good stuff. I like them. But young people call that clout chasing. When you sitting and you know, you talk about other stuff, it ain't so much you trying to give them praise or support, or just giving them their flowers, their accolades. You trying to come up from using their name. That's how they look at you. So you can't even say nothing in support for nobody. Or they may feel like you trying to use them to come up. So that's why I just keep it to myself. But I still support them. I still support them. I ain't gonna be fake just because I do YouTube now. Like I'm too good to look at or check out somebody else's YouTube channel because I do YouTube myself. So I ain't looking at nobody else. That's crazy. That's crazy. If I've been looking at you, I'm gonna continue to look at you. Only difference is I ain't got time to look at you all the time like I used to because I gotta make some material and get some things together for myself. Hold on, I'm making all this noise. Yeah, I gotta you know, I gotta do some things for myself. So I ain't got time to sit and watch you as much as I used to. But I will watch you. I will still support you. You know? Because I like you. Trying to be easy. This stuff just making too much noise. Let this wood out of here. Yeah, so, you know, it is what it is, you know. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. But you got to keep on moving. You got to keep on moving. You got to keep on going. Don't give up. Don't give up. That person that was running behind all the rest of us, I encourage them. Don't quit. Just keep at it. One thing that I did learn, I learned this. And I heard this from people a few times. One of the YouTubers that I watch been on YouTube for a while, for a long time. And after a few years, all it took was people to notice one of his videos from way back, and his channel blew up. Looked at a video from way back. So right now you ain't getting no views and people not really paying attention to your channel, it seems. But you can look up and down the line, out of the blue, a video you put up way back that you ain't even think about no more, that blew up and put you right back on the map. That's how social media go. That's how social media go. Everybody got a chance. It don't matter what you look like. Everybody got a chance. But it's not easy. It's not easy. You just keep striving. Eventually, you will get noticed. You know? Hold on a minute, y'all. My bad, y'all. Yeah, so, but anyway, just, when it's all said and done, you know, like I said, you're going to go through ups and downs. You're going to go through setbacks, speed bumps. I call them the speed bumps of life. You're going to go through it. It don't matter whether you're a YouTuber, whether you're a business owner, a relationship, in life, there's going to be setbacks. There's going to be things that don't go the way that you planned. But you take it as it is, you deal with it as it comes, and you keep on moving. You don't give up. You keep pushing. You keep pushing. And I had a lot of dishes today, y'all. Yeah, I had quite a few dishes today. I let my dishes go too long. What? Dish towel up. Dish towel soaking wet. Yeah, but I hope somebody can watch this video. I know I talk and talk, but listen, I encourage people to get out here and take a leap of faith. And just giving you the scoop sometimes how things go when you're doing YouTube. You think you got it all figured out, and then, you're going to run into those delays, those ups and downs. And it can be frustrating. And it might make you want to feel like quitting. But if you decided that social media is what you want to do, and you finally went all in on it, don't be so quick to throw in the towel and quit. Keep at it. Where y'all at? Keep at it. Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't give up. No matter what obstacles come your way. No matter what setbacks come your way. Don't give up. Don't give up. When you was a kid and you fell down, mom and dad say, get up and try it again. That's the same with anything in life. Situations don't work out. Ain't going right, ain't going according to plan. Keep trying. Keep trying. As long as you don't give up, you'll be all right. So that was my intention when I started my channel. I got a lot of life lessons, a lot of stories to tell. good decisions that I made, bad decisions that I made, and I'm gonna be like open book. I'm gonna tell it. I ain't gonna hide it because somebody need to hear it. Hopefully, the mistakes that I made can avoid someone from making the same mistake and can help them to bypass bypass a lot of the wrong turns that I made, a lot of the dead end roads that I traveled, the stories that I have to tell, and help somebody else to avoid that. And life can be a lot more smoother, a lot smoother for them. That's the thing about growing, especially as a young person. If you learn from somebody else's mistakes and learn from your own mistakes, you can grow. If you keep running down the same path, keep doing the same thing, especially if it's negative, you're going to keep having the same results. I put a post up about seeds. 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 Seeds are, let me put you up there and tell you. Seeds are what you plant in your life. If you plant good seeds, which means you doing good deeds, you showing love, you caring, you giving. When it's time for your seeds to harvest, that's what's going to come back to you. It's another word for karma. What you put out is going to come back to you. The thing is, in the eyes of God, when you put out good, it's going to come back to you, but it's going to come back to you way much more than what you gave. What you gave. So just understand that. Just as you go through life, and even as an older person, you're never too old to learn. You know, a lot of these young people have good information that we need. First of all, I wouldn't even be on social media if it wasn't for my 20-year-old kids. You know what I'm saying? My daughter told me all about TikTok and, you know, texting. My kids taught me about texting. I ain't do nothing about no texting. Like, I like to talk on the phone. I don't like to type with no fingers. But I had to learn that. And I was okay to learn it. I wasn't going to be stuck in my ways. Nah, I ain't doing. If you want to have the line of communication with your family, with your kids, these young people, you got to get with the program. I know us, our age, we ain't used to no texting on no phone and all that. We ain't used to all that. But that's what the young people do. So just be open for new information. Even somebody less your age can teach you something. Some older folks, they be so stuck in their ways, you can't tell them nothing. And guess what? They gonna stay stagnant in the position where they at. You got to be willing to learn. We all can teach each other something new, right? But that's all I got for now, y'all. I just wanted to let you know, tell you all about the YouTube jail, aka timeout. It happens. Like I said, it can be frustrating. It can make you want to quit. Not want to do it anymore. I give up. But don't let it. Don't let nothing stop you from doing the things that you always wanted to do for yourself in your life. If YouTube is something, I'm gonna put my curtains down. Is YouTube? If YouTube is something that you decided that you want to try your arm in, do it. Do it. Social media If that's what you want to do it. Do it. It don't matter what you look like. It don't matter what color you are. None of that matters. We all have a talent. We all have our own individual talents. Use it. Use it. Use it to the best of your ability. Any way that you can. You know what I'm saying? So that's my word for the day. Um, just a little bit of background information about how things can be on YouTube. It's some goods, but it can be some bads. It's okay. It's okay. Just keep pushing. I encourage all of my YouTube friends that I started out with to keep pushing. Um, at any point, could be your breakthrough. So just keep putting your material out there, and all it takes is for the right eyes to see it, and you could be so much further ahead. I recently on my other channel put out one post, and I got more views on that post than I've gotten on all of my channels combined. Probably combined. Well, I ain't gonna say combined, but in a setting. Like I think on this channel, the most views I think I got on a post or a video was like 77,000 or something like that. On that video, I got over 277,000 views, and that was on a basically fresh channel. Like I probably only been on that channel for about maybe 6 months, 5 6 months, and that video just. But on the flip side, I haven't done those type of numbers since. It was that one video. So, hey, but that one video opened the door for new subscribers and everything like that. So, just believe in yourself. Keep going. Keep striving. Don't worry about it. Try to stay as consistent as you can. And shoot, I set this bowl up here and forgot about it. Oh well, won't be getting washed today. I done washed everything. Um, just stay consistent. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Um, you may run into speed bumps. It's fine. Take it as it is, but still continue to put your material out. Continue to be consistent. To stay focused. Don't let nothing stop you from uh, achieving your goals and your dreams. No matter what it is. I don't care if it's college, uh, job, relationship, whatever it is in life that you want. And no matter what age you are, keep going, keep pushing. But I'll be getting better. You know what I'm saying? I'll be working on my lighting. I know my lighting ain't the best or whatever like that, but it's not about my lighting. I just want to get some positive information out here, and I want to be as positive and encouraging as I can. And I hope that this video finds somebody and be able to touch somebody's heart. Maybe somebody that'll come up later on down the line just into YouTube and having the same issue and come across this video. I hope it does something for you and help you to grow as a YouTuber and as a person. Just keep doing good. Don't give up. All right, y'all. That's all I got. I appreciate all of the support that you give. Uh, Once again, I want to say happy birthday to my nephew Marquise Big Cheese Johnson. Uh, I want to say I thank God for my cousin Sean. He's doing good. He's as far as his health and everything. I thank God for that. Also, I heard that my cousin Daniel Simmons is in the hospital. I'm sending love and prayers for you and my Aunt Christine Butler in rehabilitation. Prayers and love to all of y'all. Um, Shout out to my kids. Hopefully, I hear from y'all this week. Ashley, Jordan, and Poet. I'm hoping to hear from y'all. Uh, and that's it. I'll see y'all on the next one. As always, love, peace, and blessings to all of y'all. Thank you for your love and support. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.